That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Check 99. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
57. Mike, 57.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
First down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 57, come on. Hey, let's get this. Check 15, check 15.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, baby. Return. Green, 17. Get that ball. Check it. Easy. Checking. He's checking. Crash. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 45, Mike, 45. Watch the run. Check 3. 14. 36. Good job right there. Alert 3.
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Good.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Strong right. 3 down. Motion. Let's go double count right here, double count.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let him know. 25. That's it. 54. Mike, 54. It's been a long day for you. Sponge.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He finds Ursua. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
19. Mike's by four. Got it. 54, must ball. Check, watch 54.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down and goal to go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
I'm going back to you. Hey, 0. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. April. I'm coming after you. Echo. Good touch.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Jameis now on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Final play of the half here. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. Room here to run. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise, 82 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. From the 44, Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Alert. Right there. 54.
Throwing on second and 8. Wilson, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away, was Mike Edwards.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Let's go. What? 315. Check Mike 54. Reload. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Run left.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike, 54. They're going to need some therapy after this. Zebra.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Again, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Wilson.
Let's get off the field.
The Red sea parts, and there he goes. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's it. Big hit.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Good play, good play.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Brashad Perriman off to the races. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Winston here to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Winston to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
45 the mark. Not here. 45.
To throw again. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout. Take over.